The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason. But I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. season.
Hallo. Ich hoffe, euch geht's gut. Also, Charlie geht scheinbar sehr gut. Macht hier Dauerparty. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet einen, oder habt, naja, hattet bisher einen guten Tag und der wird auch nicht noch schlimmer oder so. Ich dachte, wir hauen mal wieder rein. Ein bisschen ins Tales of Arise. Weil ich will das Add-on spielen. Also da mache ich jetzt auch keinen Tee drauf. Ja, mein Tag war bisher auch ganz okay. Danke, Losbot. Ich habe zuletzt noch mit einer Freundin einen Horrorfilm geguckt. Deswegen hat es sich ein bisschen verspätet, weil wir ein bisschen die Zeit vergessen haben. Aber der Film hatte halt ein komisches Ende. Es hat 1000 Fragen hinterlassen. Bisschen frustrierend. Aber sonst war der Film gut. Gut, ich würde gar nicht lange labern, sondern dass wir einfach weitermachen. Wo wir stehen geblieben sind. Okay, ich sollte die Musik vorher ausmachen. Moment. So. Hallo, Retro. Wie geht's dir? Schön, dass du da bist. Warum ist mein Controller so kalt? Gott. Muss ich den erstmal anwärmen? Bis dahin frieren meine Finger ab. Gut, wir sind hier stehen geblieben. Ach ja, die haben sich ja alle wegen der Frucht von Dingensgedöns in Luft aufgelöst. Aber, ja. Habt ihr keinen Spielton? Oh, Moment. Entschuldigung. Jetzt sollte es sein. Habt ihr wieder Ton? Ist dir gar nicht aufgefallen. Gut.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Danon?
Renwell. Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
So. Gut. Wo muss ich raus? Das ist, glaube ich, völlig irrelevant. Ist hier noch irgendwas? Was man so mitnehmen kann? Nee, ne? Nö. Gut, dann gehen wir weiter. Dahin, wo wir schon mal waren. Ganz kurz. So, und weil wir da halt schon mal waren, da müssen wir hin. Weil wir da schon mal waren, können wir da auch hinreisen. Ganz schnell. Wir müssen hier den ganzen Weg nochmal laufen. Ja, ich weiß, ich muss irgendwann mal leveln, aber das mache ich dann wieder offline.
We've reached our destination.
So, aber ausruhen, das können wir uns hier nochmal. Bam, 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 bam. Badam, badam. Was liest du denn so schnell heute? So langsam.
I hope we manage to catch Almadria soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
You okay, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah.
Don't push yourself too hard now, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Oh, Hoodle. I don't know what to do.
So, hier irgendwas verpasst? Ja. Gut, dann kochen wir noch mal was.
This flavor, why it rivals the cooking of my own chefs in the palace.
Ja, mit dem
Make sure
Quatschen
to get
können wir
some good
nicht.
rest.
Also gibt's kein Gequatsche.
Well, off we go.
Warte mal, wir haben noch so Zeug eingesammelt. Waffenschmieden. Eben. Du hast schon. Ja, gut.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Da lang. Und wie ist das Wetter bei euch so? Hier ist es sehr grau.
Dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
Jetzt funktioniert er auch. Merkwürdigerweise. Beim letzten Mal hat er das noch nicht so getan.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Dannons. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
Okay, wir haben ein bisschen Platz. Können uns ein bisschen frei bewegen, ohne irgendwas zu triggern hier. Erstmal alles absuchen, wie immer. Man könnte hier irgendwas verpassen. Gut, okay, da wollte ich eigentlich noch nicht hin.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail.
Jo. Erstmal weiter umgucken. Ich habe gehört, in Nieds gab es ein Massaker. Ich frage mich, ob es meiner Familie gut geht. Diese verdammten Almedra tut erst so, als würde ihr den ganzen Laden gehören und schippert dann einfach davon und lässt uns hier im Regen stehen. Hätte ich gewusst, was sie im Schilde führt, hätte ich sie nicht einfach vorbei spazieren lassen. Ich habe gehört, Lord Almedria ist in See gestochen, weil sie das Reich verlässt. Meinst du, da ist was dran? Moment mal, was wird dann aus uns? Sollen wir einfach hier rumstehen und Däumchen drehen? Du hast wohl mehr was zwischen den Ohren. Ich bleib doch nicht hier, wenn es niemanden mehr gibt, der uns rumkommandiert. Ich würde sagen, wir reden mit Mahava. Er hat vielleicht eine bessere Idee, was wir machen sollen. Ja, das ist das Leid, wenn man es gewohnt ist, ein Sklave zu sein. Wir haben keine Ahnung, was wir tun sollen. Also, was will ich denn mit meiner Maus? Juck. So. Warte mal. Und da kam ich, da war ich. Also. Bleibt ja nur noch. Reiste in letzter Zeit gegen die meiste Fahrt statt nach Nieds direkt in Amedras Schiff. Sie plante wohl schon lange die Biege zu machen. Okay. Dann ab aufs Meer mit uns. Ja.
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours.
Yeah.
Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
Wird ein Weilchen dauern, bis wir sie einholen. Also vertretet euch ruhig die Beine. Seht doch nach, wie es dem Rest der Mannschaft geht. Wo fangen wir denn an? Wir fangen einfach mal hier vorne an. Das wollte ich eigentlich nicht, aber okay.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind, to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Ja gut. Okay. Du hast nicht viel zu sagen. Mit wem reden wir denn? Ja, mit Shion. Steht hier gerade rum.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard.
Viel Spaß, Retro. Danke, dass du da warst.
Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too.
Hey, Looney.
But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet,
Wie geht's dir?
they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it
Immer
feels like I
wechseln.
can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
Dann grüß sie doch. Ja.
Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Fanzone. Luni, wie geht's dir? Ist jetzt nicht ganz so einfach. Sie hat halt ihre komischen Dornen. Nur weil er das gerade nicht spürt, heißt das ja nicht, dass die weg sind. Hä? Wo sind denn alle? Geht so, hab ein bisschen mit OBS geärgert, aber alles tutti. Ach, hat OBS dich geärgert? Böses OBS. Ah.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Mies. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation
Oh yeah.
was
Oh
okay
yeah.
to begin with.
You mean Deadeye?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met
OBS hat
Shion,
also das
people
Haus
of
geflippt.
Menacea, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadeye.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. We'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadeye for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menacea.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded,
Jetzt Hilfestellung gehen, damit die Häuser hochwertig verkauft werden.
we are the ones who divided ourselves.
Okay.
I saw
Du
it in
fummelst ein
Deadeye's eyes.
bisschen.
He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfong tell it, Deadeye wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
Entschuldigung.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menacea are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Sehr gut.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know,
Ja,
it wasn't until I
das
left
stimmt.
Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alf,
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alvin.
So, ihr Lieben. Ich mache ja mal ganz kurzes Päuschen. Weil meine Nase ist irgendwie zu. Und dann gehe ich auch gleich eine rauchen und auf Toilette. Und dann habe ich alles verbunden und bin wieder da. Also. Ja. Bis gleich. Bin wieder da. Also weiter geht's hier. Haben wir jetzt noch ihn hier. Ah. Ach,
Almost forgot
ja,
about
hier bitte.
Marcus.
Ist wieder
How
da.
much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything.
Entschuldigung.
I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition.
Aber ja, diese Musik ist schon sehr klimper, klimper.
And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Na denn. Falsche Richtung. Der steht ja da. Der steht ja da. Die Musik ist so abstrus dazu, ja. Die haben die Musik einfach wahrscheinlich nur der Atmosphäre angepasst, aber nicht unbedingt den Gesprächen. Das Schiff hatte einen größeren Vorsprung, als ich dachte. Wenn ihr noch ein Nickerchen einlegen wollt, bevor es ernst wird, ist jetzt die Chance. Jo.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Disney Dreamlight Valley Musik, aber Thema ist, wir ziehen in die Schlacht. Ja, genau.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Ja.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Machen wir mal nebenbei was zu essen warm. Ja, mach das. Guten Hunger. Ja.
Shion, I want to thank you. What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Ja.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelselik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Hallo Martin, wie geht's dir? Huh?
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Ich hab zum Geburtstag Corona-Geschenk bekommen, also eher so mehr. Och nö. Das wünscht man sich ja, ne? Oh, ich weiß, wie du dich fühlst. Immerhin hab ich ja auch Sorge, dass ich an meinem Geburtstag im Krankenhaus liege. Oh. Oh, das ist nicht fair. Das ist echt nicht nett. Oh. Keine Ahnung, seit wann das ist, aber das ist nicht nett. Auf jeden Fall. Ach, da geht's raus, okay. Okay. Ich habe am 6. Oktober ja meine OP. 6. Oktober, 6. Dezember. Küste und Myom. Eigentlich sollte das am 1. sein, aber die haben das ja verschoben. Und die wissen auch jetzt noch nicht, um welche Uhrzeit ich denn da sein soll. Ich soll am 5. nochmal anrufen und nachfragen, wann ich denn auftauchen soll da. Ja, steht ja auch nur ein halber Termin. Also wenn die mir dann irgendwas erzählen von die OP ist erst um 12 Uhr mittags oder so, dann laufe ich amok, weil ich soll ja 12 Stunden vorher nichts mehr essen. Seien Sie gleich um 7 Uhr da dran sind, wenn Sie dann um 13 Uhr. Oder nee, hoffentlich nicht. Hoffentlich nicht. Ich glaube, da gibt's Tote, weil ich verhungere. Mit
A comfortable win.
Wird das einfach los sein und ja. Das war's dann. Ah, ich muss da durch, okay. Ich hab keine andere Wahl. Hm. Was ist dieses Ding? Bilde ich mir das ein oder sieht es genauso aus wie das Ding in Ridville? Warte, das besteht aus Astralenergie. Das könnte eine von Amedros Fallen sein. Mist, was machen wir? Wenn ich die Astralenergie manipuliere, kann ich es vielleicht aus dem Weg räumen. Ein Versuch ist das wert. Und gleich. Wir gehen hier erstmal gucken. Oh. Aber ich hoffe, es geht dir zumindest halbwegs gut und es hat dich nicht schlimmer erwischt.
Barely a blip on our radar.
That went well.
Are you okay?
Geht so. Kopfschmerzen, Hustenschnupfen,
I'm
Halsschmerzen.
fine.
Ah,
Let's keep moving.
oh, meh. Kann er nicht rüberspringen. Hä? Ach. Muss er drum rumlaufen. Verstanden. Er kann da nicht rüber, sonst fällt der Kerzenständer oben, sieht man doch.
Tell me, have you ever considered your purpose in life? I see one, eh? Falling stroke armor won't save you.
Ah, Juck. Juck. Oh,
Shut him down.
Geh kaputt.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Nur Darklet-Satz. Okay. Haben wir ich geklaut. Komm her.
An opponent like this should be easy. Orochi's Fury! Can you take it? First strike! I won't show you any mercy! Rising Roar! On your knees. Savage Roar! Pull away! I'll finish you here!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Ich bin auch so ein bisschen kränklich und ich hoffe, es wird nicht schlimmer, weil sonst muss ich die OP absagen und darauf habe ich gar keinen Bock. Also ich habe auch auf die OP keinen Bock und am liebsten wäre es mir, man kann einfach schnipsen, aber dass sie sich noch weiter verschiebt, will ich auch nicht.
That's far enough. Orochi's Fury! Far enough.
Raging Lunar Storm! Sword Rain Armor won't save you!
Make it rain.
Is it too late to come? Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! On your knees. Dragon Shout! Raging Fury! One more! Here are Tiger Blade!
Guten Appetit, Luni.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Naja,
But a
wenn
victory nonetheless.
es nach meiner Frauenherzen geht, am besten schon vor einem halben Jahr. Und nicht erst ein halbes Jahr aufschieben. Was gibt's denn? Den Rest von der Hühnerbrust und Speckmantel von gestern, ein bisschen Gemüse, ja. Ist doch nice.
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Ich glaube, in Zukunft mache ich Gemüse nur noch in der Pfanne. Buttergemüse wird so echt geil, okay? Nicht zugänglich. Nicht zugänglich. Okay. Ja, ist schon klar. Das sollte man bei Buttergemüse allgemein nicht. So einfach langsam vor sich hin dingsen. Ich esse gerne Buttergemüse. Es dauert mir aber auch immer so lange zu machen.
Any injuries?
Butter mag keine Hitze. Butter ist wie ich. Ich habe einfach ein bisschen Butter in die Pfanne gemacht, das gefrorene Gemüse rein. Waren nur so 10 Minuten, bis das gedauert hat. Einfach Spritzschutz oben drauf auf 6 von 9, dann machst du das von selber. Hast du das frittiert? Aber ich habe auch keinen Spritzschutz oder einen Deckel für die Pfanne und daher. Ja, komm her, du großes Vieh. Die Butter, was?
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
I have no limits.
Flaming meteor!
What's this? Glimmer dragon! Sword out! Coming through! Ha! No! Scarlet Inferno! Your mom!
Wir sind immer noch nicht tot. Okay. Merkwürdig.
Say no more.
Let's refrain from losing.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Die Österreicher sind schon merkwürdig. Was ihr dafür könnt, dass es so heißt. Ah ja. Ja, das haben sich die Händler so ausgedacht. Das glaube ich dir auch gerne, aber trotzdem komisch. Ist es nicht einfach Butter, Butter? Butter? Und wieso Sommerbutter? Die gibt's doch auch im Winter. You understand?
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
These ones can run rings around us.
I'm not done.
Kisara, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Deutsche Markenbutter ist eine Firma. Also das ist ein Label.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
I'm ready for the next battle.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here.
Okay, keine Ahnung. Ich kaufe die Butter von ja, die gesalzene und okay, bin damit.
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Escadeva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
Komm. Ja, die armen Tierchen. Aber die hat sehr gezüchtet, die dumme Truller.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. No further. It's over.
Here it goes!
Swallow this. What is this? Eagle assault. Away. I'm gone. Lightning viper.
Nein, du geh kaputt. So. Aua.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
So, Zugangsschlüssel, okay. Bin ich jetzt blöd? Oder blind? Oh nee, man kann hier einmal im Kreis laufen. Ah. Okay. Das ist nicht blöd und blind. So. Kann ich jetzt auf Ebene 1? Ja. Ah ne, Ebene 1 war ich doch gerade eben. Ja. Ebene 2, so.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Irgendwo ist eine Eule. Okay.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegus?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegus and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
Ich glaube, pflanzliche Butter kann man mit Margarine vergleichen. Margarine ist ja auch pflanzlich.
Coming through!
Watch for the ranged attack!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Ignore me!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
So, aber ich sag jetzt schon mal gleich im Voraus, das wird heute ein relativ kurzer Stream. Also wenn Luni nachher ihren Stream anschmeißt, dann hüpfen wir darüber. Aber ist dann auch ganz passend, weil dann bin ich hier in der Gegend, wo ich relativ gut leveln kann. So, keine Ahnung, wenn ich Lust habe nebenbei.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Schweineschmalz zum Braten. Oder auf Brot. Danke. Ja, auf Brot kein Schweineschmalz, aber für Braten und Frittieren ist es nice. Okay. Na gut, ich esse aber kein Schwein, also selten, und deswegen würde mich das schon abschrecken.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Ja klar hättest du das. Das war mir jetzt irgendwie fast klar. Oh. Bin ich blind? Ja, okay, jetzt geht's los. Juni dreht durch. Und warte, mach mit.
blip on our radar.
Die Essenstierchen würde ich nicht besuchen. Nett. Ah.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Ja, nee, wir wollen jetzt nicht in den Eulenwald. Solange sie nicht geschlachtet werden, leben sie aber so glücklich wie möglich, ja. So gehört sich das doch. Ach, wann geht heute eigentlich heute Abend die Party los? Ich denke um 19 Uhr wie immer. Was anderes weiß ich auch nicht. Also 19 Uhr zum Stream erscheinen, wie immer.
Barely a blip on our radar.
So viel Geld. Ich hab davon ja nicht genug. Ah, auf der Zwischenebene ist ja auch noch was. So Zeug. Da. Nee, habe ich noch nicht gekriegt, ne? Nee. Also muss ich da hin. Also wir fassen zusammen, Luni möchte einen Zoo. Ein Raum zum Erholen wäre mal schön. Aber irgendwie habe ich nicht das Gefühl, dass ich sowas finde. Ein Teil des Zoos wäre für Tiere, die keiner haben will. Ah, okay. Hallo Reichi! Wie geht's dir? Du kommst passend zu fast dem Ende. Von welchem Schiff? Das Schiff in deinem Kopf oder was gerade? Wegen deinem Ohr. Bis nachher, Luni. Oh je, immer noch nicht besser.
Shut him down.
Watch this! Let the marksman handle this! Tiger blade!
Our arts are being interrupted.
You see what happened there as you crossed me.
Look sharp.
Hab den Prof jetzt. Kommt hier draußen den Mist geht von vorne los. Und Jasons Pass hin und sagen wir mal, wir mussten zweimal halten, damit ich kübeln konnte. Oh. So schlimm. Eieieiei.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Okay.
But I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking.
So, hier ist nicht viel zu gucken. Oh, da ist der Schlüssel.
It's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Keine Ahnung. Keine Ahnung, was das Vögelchen hat. Oh Gott. Aber ich würde sagen, wir machen dann hier einfach schon mal... Moment. Warum ist da noch ein Ausrufezeichen? Moment. Okay. Wir machen hier wieder Feierabend. Ich speichere. Und wie schon gesagt, wuseln wir jetzt mal zum Loni rüber. So. Schön, dass sie mir noch angezeigt hat. So muss ich nämlich nicht lange ihren Namen eintippen. Dankeschön. So, ich wünsche euch auch noch einen schönen Tag und danke, dass ihr da wart. Und ja, wir sehen uns dann das nächste Mal wieder. Bis dann.